because we're not a part of the team. We don't get to hear their comms. We don't really get to see what the feeling is in the team. You know, that's one of the factors, you know, in the James, for example, in Rubino's case and now in C's case, we don't know, like, what's the difference in terms of that for the change with Fitz to C's as well. You know, you could think and you can argue that firepower obviously is a very, very important factor. But again, you know, you want to look at the big picture. If in the longevity of the team, this change is going to make the team function better, then, you know, that's a good change. But that's just pure speculation at this point in time. We're just going to have to see and wait and see how Gambit plays.
And interestingly enough, two people in leadership roles of younger age, obviously. Is that such an impactful thing? Because we talked a little bit earlier about Stewie 2K when he came in the lineup and what he was able to do and sort of transform it, I guess.
For me, it's more character. It's not so much about if you're a veteran or how experienced you are. If you have the character, like if you're the kind of personality who's good at rallying your, exactly, how you communicate, how you talk to your teammates, you know, and kind of just to deliver how you are as a personality. I think that's the big difference maker.
Well, I do believe it is finally time to get into the game. And with that, we're going to bring in the two dolls that are sitting idly by in their casting chairs. That's right, Henry G and Mr. Sadicus, take it away.
One of us is a porcelain doll, the other one's a voodoo doll.
Yeah, do you want to stick a prick in me?
That would break the porcelain.
Ah, you're the voodoo doll. Okay, nice. Anyway, should we get into with this game maybe? Fnatic versus Gambit.
I guess.
Interesting with the interview with Dosia there. The fact that he was saying like he feels like C's brought a lot to Na'Vi, had a high impact towards the end of his
Yeah, he was the
tenure
captain of that team because you had the previous captain of that team.
Yeah, right.
Zeus was on your team. That's why C's was the captain.
And I have to say, I disagree with the fact he said he had a high amount of impact towards the end of his run at Na'Vi. It was shocking, wasn't it? Like, it was...
Not so good.
And he had an awful tournament in flip side as well. Obviously, like, it was a rough time in his career, and he was obviously lacking a lot of something. I'm not quite sure what, but aim wasn't there.
Sex.
Some of the games.
That's what you were implying, Henry. Don't deny it.
And we'll see. I think Fnatic are the heavy favourites here, but you never know. Maybe this will revitalise Gambit. They didn't look too good at the major, but you never know. We have no idea what they're going to be like at this tournament. All you know is they brought in a lesser fragger, in my opinion, than Fitch. I don't think they really gave him a chance to show what he can do, but there we go. JW and co to start on the CT side of Inferno, ladies and gentlemen. 5 sets of armor for Gambit. Remember, these were the major champions in Krakow, but now 2 different players. Zeus gone, and Seized is in. We'll see if this works out for them. Seized was a former Na'Vi player and was removed and went to the major with Flipside. And now finds himself here. Golden's got the diffuse kit and the smoke grenade. This is a very slow approach from Gambit. They're going to get towards the end of apartments here. Do they have a flashbang? They don't. Remember, they've got 5 sets of armor, so no utility to actually deploy. And the Swedes are waiting.
They certainly are. JW's going to wrap back around. Catch them in quad. Good shot over the box to find a Dren. Seized. All right, impact. Mr. Adequate. He's certainly taken down JW. He's found by Crims immediately after, but Hobbit has to step up. In-game leading is another interesting topic, I think, as well for young Hobbit. As he takes a good quick shot toward the pit. He's got 2 kills, 20 HP. A little bit of damage done to Flusha. He was tagged up through the edge of the door, so it didn't actually do as much damage as the tilt of the camera might have suggested. Watch the wraparound from Golden.
Bomb. It's on the apartments, Matt.
You're right, and I just noticed that as well when we snapped to Golden's view. That's a huge problem because one of them has to expose. Okay, the fact that Flush is actually backed off that, I don't think he was realized it because he had the angle from Library that would have spotted no matter who was going to have to go get it. Hobbit has 20 HP and Golden's missed the shot. Flush has hit Mo. Now, the good news is the bomb got thrown forward this time. It's in the side. Hobbit's caught it. He didn't go for the plant immediately. He's got 3 HP, 3 kills. And Flush is trying to figure out how best to approach the situation. They'll concede the bomb plant. That means a force buy in round 3 at the very least for Gambit, if they elect to go that route. But it's a possibility. He's got a kit. Yeah, no way Hobbit gets there. No, no way. Oh, he runs, though. That's going to force Flush off of it. And he knows that he's got so little HP. That's actually super smart from Hobbit. He's just playing with him at this point. I don't even think he would have had the shot running or otherwise. But 3 HP, he can't take a fight. Oh, he's just trying to be a nuisance. And he does just barely, I think, give himself time. Oh, this is close.
He's got it.
I think he does, yeah.
Oh, a little bit close there, but Flush does come out on top. He wanted to go for the full defuse, but yes, Hobbit did a very good job considering he had 3 HP. The fact they get the bomb down, it was almost a winnable round there. Will be Fnatic to pick things up. That was an interesting approach from Gambit. The fact they went 3 apartments, no flashbangs or smokes. Obviously, bit of a nuisance that the bomb got stuck in the apartments. It did make things a lot more slow, and they couldn't really kind of get the bomb down as quickly as they'd liked. It allowed Flusher to come in, along with Golden as well. Bit of a whiff from Golden towards Quad, but overall Fnatic looking quite comfortable now. The bomb got planted, and Mo has got himself armor and a CZ. Why has he done that? He wants to be full eco for AK in the next round. I guess he's trying to cause some damage here, set his teammates up. That's the only real logical way I can look at it. For me, that you just want to go full eco if you're going to get AKs out in the third.
Yeah, I would have expected. That's why I kind of pondered, like, yeah, okay, that's a possibility. But then I thought, you know, maybe there's a chance they don't. I don't know. Sometimes you just think the Gambit boys want to brawl. They've got an M4 picked up. It's in the hands of Seized. He's got the kill against Crims. It's Seized that'll hold toward Boiler as well. Nade won't do any damage. He falls back inside of the doorway. Didn't have armor, so that could have been a huge detriment. Still without armor, he manages to get flushes. So all right, impact is there for Seized.
It's looking like it. A couple of kills, but JW's still alive, and he's been playing very, very well recently. 3-on-3. Remember, they have not got armor now. The fact that Mo has gone down, you cannot pick up armor off corpses. Well, has Seized on 10 HP. And they're going towards Banana, but that's where Golden is. He's already deployed his smoke. He probably gets 1 for 1 here, if I'm honest. There's still a chance. Good Incendiary will come down. You'd have to run through that, and that's a really nice Molotov. It's perfectly timed. It segregates the T's. He gets all 3 kills. Well played, Golden. Problem is, though, they are going to be getting AKs in the third. Mo won't be able to join them as much. He can get a little armor, which is still fine. Or a UMP, maybe sees fit. Goes for the Scout instead. 4 AKs. Smoke down. And a few flashbangs to work with as well. So they managed, like you said, have a bit of impact there with 2 kills from Seized. He'll get the Molotov as well. As we get into this.
Yeah, Golden. Toward Banana, Nade down middle. Still with Flames in front of him trying to find information as to where exactly Gambit is in Banana, how far up they are, and once he realizes that Seized is actually quite far advanced, he'll fall back to the site. Flasha waiting with the timing, I believe with the flash in his hands. It's actually a smoke, excuse me. I see that now, Henry. That's how the HUD works. It tells you stuff.
It does. It's quite useful in that respect. But no damage really inflicted on either side just yet. Lack of utility from the Gambit side. They've still got 2 smokes. I guess it's not too bad. They can still go for somewhat of a play as they make their way in. It's going to be up to Fnatic now to hold them off and try and deploy their little bit of utility. And now 40 seconds remaining.
Not really much exchanged at all. Seized takes a bit of damage from a nade. That's about it. Crims is going to back off knowing that the flash coming around means, given the time, they're more likely to work toward A. Surprisingly, though, no rotation off of it, and probably for the best. I would have thought that much pressure on late might at least make someone get antsy, and they have. Okay, there's the rotation I was talking about. Flushes left B. That's exactly when they want to hit with the bomb. Smoke off. He's isolated. He's got to wrap toward Coffins, and the kill from Crims is fine. But it's inconsequential that the bomb wants into B at this point in time. Good damage done on the cross, but not enough to take them down. Oh my goodness, they're all bleeding though. They're all certainly aware that there's a presence from Flusha, and that presence gets closer. They deny the plant as well.
That's really well played by Fnatic as well. Gambit, you could see what they were trying to do. I think it was just left a little bit too late. The fact they had 1 player in the apartments trying to sell something towards A, stop some rotations. They did get 1 kill, but then his teammates fully commit towards B, and unless they get the bomb down instantaneously, it wasn't going to work out for them. Good pincer for Fnatic on the B side. Did not take the bait straight away.
Ooh, look at these odds.
Oh, that is very close indeed, isn't it?
Isn't that just 1-to-1?
Pretty much, yeah, I guess so.
I don't know how odds work with the decimal points.
With decimal points, every unit of currency you put down to, say it's euros in this case.
Right, okay.
So you put 1 down, you get 1.86 back. So it's not really, you don't really compare them together. It's whatever the individual one is you're looking at, really.
Right. See, I'm not a betting man.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
But that's actually
because I lose bets.
The decimal place is actually the easiest one to understand because you don't have
True.
to work
yeah,
out
you get your returns.
Yeah,
it's your
exactly.
returns. Gotcha. Ooh, was that a run boost that failed? I think it was. Either way, they're outside of the mid smoke toward the wall. Fnatic up 3-0. Best of 3s, remember. And JW's aware that they've wrapped around behind Hobbit. is doing great work with a P250. They're going to wrap around. Golden's forced to leave B and get aggressive toward his own spawn. He's aware of the fact that this is a possibility, but they'll slow things down on the Gambit side now that they've picked up the weapons. That was the goal. JW shuts down Doja. That was one of the AK-47s. The other in the hands of Hobbit has only 25 HP to work with. Seized isn't much better off. If they could get that second AK to the hands of Mo, it would be tremendous, but unfortunately, he's not in a position yet to do so.
Still looking quite promising for Gambit. Remember, this is an eco. Hobbit with 2 kills so far. Definitely has the potential to get a couple more. Bombs in towards Library, but time ticking away. What's the final play? We have got JW in the corner of the bomb set there. I assume he's watching towards the Library. Yes, indeed he is, as that kill confirms. Now, do they go towards B? Or do they continue their campaign towards the A bomb site here? Both very low. I doubt they win it at this point, making a lot of noise. Hobbit has got the bomb. JW repositions. He's going to get a kill in the next couple of seconds. There we go. Bomb down. Round concluded. Lecro continuing that good form we've seen online recently, and indeed on LAN. Major was great for him. Another breakout performance. Round number 5. And it will be 4th stage loss bonus for Gambit here. So money starting to stabilize. Haven't seen the AWP come out for Mo just yet. He's on 0-0-4. Flusher picks up the AWP. We kind of discussed this in Pro League the other day, that the Swedish style right now, especially in Fnatic, like there's no consistency with the AWP. They kind of mix it up. Whoever kind of feels it, particularly not even on the map or the half is on the round. Whoever's up for it, they can have a go.
Yeah, I'll have a go. You all right with that, Hank?
Oh, Flusher, he did have a go. He goes down to 52. JW down to 1. Lecro down to 0. It's all kicking off. There's still left in a 4-on-4. Fnatic definitely with a disadvantage in terms of the HP. And we'll see this actually happen very early on in the round here. Golden's still on the UMP towards a B bomb site. He's usually anchoring that by himself. It's not an ideal weapon to cause a massive amount of damage. JW, like we said, 1 HP. My Crater here. How is he still alive? He gets a dink towards Adren before he goes down. It was lucky to even get that, if I'm honest. Crims looking to challenge Adren now. Probably spots the shoulder. There it is. Takes him down 3-on-3. I'm so impressed with JW. The fact he had the audacity to even go for that. We'll find the 1-minute mark. It will be an A commitment to the bomb toward apartment. If the Hobbit goes down, the round pretty much impossible to win, as a bomb will be dropped in that area. They won't be able to recover it very easily at all. That was the kill.
Throw it now. Oh, they can't get it. They're trying. Hobbit's got it on Crims instead, so that should be the round for Gambit. 4-1. I don't call it done just yet. Golden on a UMP, though, which unto itself suggests turbulent times for the economy of Fnatic. They'll pick up 1,400 on top of the money that they do have. Of course, that puts them in a position where they could force, knowing that Gambit's, especially if Golden, can get any more kills, are not in a great position. The fact that he's gone to the M4, though, suggests that he's already looking to save it. He just wants to hold station for exit kills. Should they head back down toward mid smartly, with one player already through CT, I expect they'll go that direction, knowing he's not run into any trouble. So Hobbit's the man that's gone that way. Gambit with their first round.
It arrives. And the money's actually pretty low for Fnatic. There's been a lot of tie rounds here. So they could just take a partial buy here. It looks like Golden's already made their mind up. They could have taken a partial buy and this allowed them to afford to and have decent money going forward the rest of the half. So, did he save the weapon? In fact, I think he did. Yeah, he did save the M4, so I take that back. It is going to be Nico. This is the correct play. He'll see what he can do. They'll get some upgraded pistols, PD-50s, and just try and build the bang balance. There's no reason to force here and just completely wreck your entire economy. Banana Tate coming in here, throwing the grenades in. Not landing too much damage, but pushing the CTs back, that's for sure. Similar sort of approach from Flush ahead. Doesn't land any shots just yet. He did tickle Adrenaline a little bit down to 70. He sees has boosted up. Remember, he's the new addition to Gambit. Surprising signing, but not the in-game leader. Apparently, Hobbit takes over that responsibility now. After
yeah, that's also interesting to me.
Dosia was at the major, I think, after C's left. After C's left, sorry, Zeus left.
Yeah, Seized being the one to come in is certainly interesting, especially when you consider that the Avangard guys did so well at the major as well. There's certainly more talent available in Kazakhstan if Fitch wasn't going to work.
Absolutely. 3 smokes, no kills exchanged yet. Gambit aware they're up against pistols, making sure they can just pin to the bomb sites correctly. There's only 1 player on A right now, and I don't think Lekro and his magical deagle could do much for this map, but why do I always doubt him? There it is, just the one kill. If you found two, there might have been a chance. I think Golden will be saving his M4 at this point. The pistols will come in and see what's available. They come from the library as the bomb is planted.
Well, Mo holding on against the pistols that might try and make an approach. Obviously, you can see it on the mini-map. Well in the back lines is Golden just holding onto the M4. So 2 rounds in a row now for Gambit.
Yeah, well, they will hold on and look for some mega frags. So this is actually a very viable approach. They can just upgrade to some weapons and leave at those. Obviously, Golden's already got the M4. That'll make things a lot easier for the next round. Doesn't look like they'll get much out of it. They get 2 kills in total, but don't recover the secondary rifle. There's Mo saving his AWP. There's the Gambit boys on your screen right now. Those here closest on the screen. There's Fnatic, the coach Yumpy behind them. There's Lekro and Flusher. Lekro emerging as one of the stars of this team. Taking over from the old guard. Golden, the new in-game leader as well. Different times compared to 2015, that's for sure. As we get into round number 7 here, the AWP style for JW once again. Like I said, changing it up. It was Flusher before towards B, now JW presumably AWPing towards middle. He is indeed. He's actually at the quad side, looking on the right-hand side of middle right now. Lekro finds the first shot, takes Dosia. That's at the end of the apartments. He'll fall back.
Dren looking to get a smoke toward the coffins. But they're not going to commit on that either. All to play for. JW's up. Quad side with Crims was watching Boiler. The smoke at top middle is gone. I think they've just redressed it. They have. They have indeed. .58 seconds. And very standard and passive from Fnatic. And nothing abrupt yet from Gambit, but they walk out. No utility, and JW staring them down with the AWP. Now they get the flash in position, but too little too late, my friends. 2 men now down as Dosia and Adren will watch from the sidelines for the rest of the round. Used to be more painful when you had to go fade to black. It was a little more boring. True. At least now you've got some spectator privileges on your own team. You do get the little rounds.
Oh, the final play, and it doesn't look like it's going to work out. Golden, nice aim there to stop the ensuing players towards the B bomb site. That's going to be the round concluded. I'm a fan of Golden's. When he's playing well, it's very good to watch. He sometimes has those drop-off games, unfortunately for him, but there's Crims finish things off. Clean sweep for Fnatic. That's just what they needed after losing 2 rounds in a row. Gambit, after losing their first couple of picks, tried to execute towards B, but very calm and calculated. After getting Molotovs out of new boxes, Golden swings out, takes down 2, survives, and Crims have finished the round off. There we go. Oh, well, the money is in a bit of a problematic state. They can buy this one, Gambit. They might take a pause to work out how they distribute the wealth. I think that'll be the case. So, they're taking a technical pause after this one. That's called by Fnatic. Right. So it's a sound problem. Okay, it's confirmed. I just want to make sure
you can see it.
We were aware before we started distributing incorrect information.
Sound. Crims changing to in-ears. So he's going to get rid of the over-ear headset. Whether that's preferential sound or if there's actually an issue with his over-ears. I don't know. But we'll see.
Technical pause. Well, the new boy sees. We have to see him on camera. I assume he's at the very other end. Yes, he is indeed. Opposite end to Dosia. Crims has got the sound issue from what I can see. Lekro is staring down the lens.
Lekro, it's nice to see some consistency from him.
Yes, definitely. It was got a little bit tiring to see him have like one event where he'd be pretty good, and then this would be very average after that. You just then Fnatic, the entire team would be. But I like what they're doing. It seems like they're on an upward trajectory, and I think 2018 is theirs. I feel like they could cause some damage in the major in September. I feel like top 4 placements definitely on the cards for them.
So this series reverse of the last in terms of the first 2 map order. We had Overpass Inferno. Now we get Inferno Overpass. It's 11-1 for FaZe over Tyloo on the B stream right now. So Tyloo not having much luck.
A couple of Asian teams here. We normally Starlight are really good at that. Actually,
I
making
agree.
Sure
Yep.
teams get here, right? And it's obviously not cheap. And bringing them over from Asia it comes with its own set of problems as well with visas and everything. They make it work, and they're one of the most consistent tournament organizers to do that. So congratulations in that respect. Like if you try and do that in America, someone's not making it. So if you remember, Tyloo didn't make it to the last major. You know, an E-League it can be a nightmare.
Yeah, it definitely can be. It's I don't know. It's a region I expected when Valve put some effort in there in the last year would get more attention. Obviously, some other games have taken over the popularity. Overwatch is quite big in Korea right now. PUBG's massive in China. So there's lots of choice, and you have to wonder, honestly, if Counter-Strike ever catches on at this point, because at this point the appeal might have worn off already. It's not new. It's not trendy. It's not going to start a fire under a gaming community that all of a sudden everyone has to play it.
Sure.
So it might be very difficult at this point for this iteration of Counter-Strike to catch on. Maybe the next, maybe if they switch to Source 2, maybe if they get the new UI out that they've been rumored to release for the last 3 years, maybe if they... I don't know.
It's so
I'll stop there.
delayed, isn't it? I can't believe that Dota gets all these sick graphical updates just in the menu and like new ideas and innovations, and it looks super cool. So much information going on, and like.
Do you know that Gabe Newell was actually in Boston during the major, but still didn't stop by?
He was at what?
He was at a conference or something.
He didn't come.
And apparently didn't. I heard. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, it's like speculation, but still, if that is true, like, come on, please. That's
ridiculous.
But to be fair, there was a lot of Valve representation.
There was, and they did much better. You're right. We're picking on them, but they did do much better on Twitter, and they were there. But there's, look, the guys we have do work tirelessly on this game. The problem is with the Valve sort of stance that you can kind of work on what you want to after a certain period of time. I think that's one of the issues. At this point, if I'm a CEO of Valve, I'm going to look at it and say, hey, this is a massive game that has potential we're not reaching. We need efforts here.
Yeah, matchmaking for me is the one that needs to address the most. Bring in team matchmaking, bring in that ranked 5-on-5 and a proper like laddering system. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think I'd play that in a heartbeat. If you could do that on 128 tick servers, I'm down. I'll be playing that. Like, and they're allowing like the other platforms like your Faces and your Rank S and stuff to take the lion's share of all that activity because they're just simply doing nothing about it.
Yep, absolutely.
And,
I mean, there's just, with not much investment, they could build this to be a lot. I mean, not to say
you
that
could
it's
have
not.
like, imagine this, you have like a clan page and stuff. You have your 5 mates and they have a clan page. Kind of like, you could like have emblems and stuff like that, and kind of like, you could like put in the roles and stuff, and like it could just be a fun page. It shows your rank, all the roles you have in the team, and like you can make it really personalize it, and like you can maybe arrange games against other teams for a specific time.
Maybe you get to a minor through some of the rankings or something, and then you make it official.
And obviously, the anti-cheat would need some work, but I think that would be a lot more fun, and you could actually bring the game to the next level. And actually, people who have played matchmaking thought, it's not really for me. There's no reward for it, but that could be fun. Okay, so Crims feels uncomfortable with his headset, so he's going to change it. So we're going to look into that, obviously. So the admin's behind him right now. He brings his own headset. It's looks like they're using the HyperX Cloud 2.
The Cloud Alpha, I think they're
Cloud
using
Alpha?
the newer one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he looks like he's using something a bit
I'm
different.
still on the Cloud 2s. I need to get an Alpha. Coolin, where you at, bro? Interesting, though, that I think he's gone back to the over-ears. He was going to the in-ears, was what I was told, but now he's back on the Alphas. We'll see if he can get it to be to a set preferential sound setting that he enjoys. They don't always get to play with their sponsor headsets. They do here because it is silent out there. They are well removed from where we are, and there's no need to pump our audio in. Doji is not amused, Henry.
He wants to get gaming. Technical pauses.
He's most alive when he's in the server
sometimes?
or in bed.
True. Well, we'll see if we're back into it. Looks like I can see people talking the server. Unpause. Have fun. Have fun. I'm having fun. Khalil, CZ, 2 AKs, and Mo. First time in the AWP now. Up against JWs on 9-3. 5-2 overall. Fnatic certainly the favourite team. going into this one, just because of the unknown quantity we have of Gambit in general. The fact they brought Seized in, didn't perform great at the major, seems to be dropping off from a really prominent team in Europe. But we'll see what Seized can do. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Fresh slate with this team and see whether he can perform here today. JW completely Rex mode there. Look, yeah, good movement and wanted to kick things off, and he did, but Hobbit answers back as he plucks his head off there towards the arch side.
Flush is going to greet Seized. This timing, perfect. Oh, or is it? Oh my goodness gracious me, Flusher, that is so unfortunate. You're gone. Seized will get the arch side.
As he pulls that smoke out, that's when he comes round. Wasn't the cleanest of kills, but they all count. 4 on 3 now, Lekro. He has been so good in this pit position.
Lekro waiting with Crims. Seized, nails that shot. He's looking sharp today, I'll give him that. And he times it with Doja to walk out from the apartments. I almost said the palace. Not a Mirage.
That's it. It comes down to that one frag, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Certainly does. That's a massive frag because they got position. Seized has 9 kills right now. Doja has 1. Adren has 2. Mo has 1. They're throwing away guns so that, or the only guns that Golden couldn't get to it. But it's all Hobbit and Seized right now.
Yep. Good work by Seized. He gets 3 kills in total in that round. A very influential full buy. Ripperoni, I think that's supposed to be. Pizza on the floor, it's quite cool.
You love pepperoni, don't you?
No, intolerant to pork, so can't do that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, it's delicious, don't get me wrong. It just makes me sick, so.
That's fair. It's not quite a 4-cheese pizza, is it? It's
Jason's favorite.
Yeah, you know what? I think he needs to get some pineapple on that, though, and it would be way better.
Just pineapple and cheese, nothing else.
Just 4 cheese and pineapple.
Well, Deagle round for Fnatic. We'll have 3 of those, 2 PT50s and Crims.
Isn't that like what you order your 3-year-old nephew when you go to the restaurant? Like,
4
oh, you want a
cheese,
pizza?
the margarita.
You don't want pepperoni? Okay, we'll get you 4 cheese.
Yeah.
Like, that's like Jason, eternally. Ooh, what a shot. Flush it through the smoke. Seized is going to go down. He's going to get away with it. Take some damage. Okay, fair enough. Back into the site, but fair play. He's got it. A kill for a kill. Didn't get a gun for it. It's still something to work with for Fnatic. So Crims to wait. Sliver gap. Doja goes slowly. He might be able to get the shot off with the Deagle. Tries in blindness. Can't quite get it. And Doja overcommits, though. Tries to chase him before he gets back inside of the site. And Lekro's got an angle from afar. He is, as Natu said, very good with the pistols. Hits the headshot and then fires down and gets the kill. So it's now the advantage to Fnatic. As Adren will work his way toward the arch. And I would suggest go all the way around toward the A site at this point in time. They have the bomb. They could wrap through. Okay, fair enough. Adren's going to at least inquire.
This is looking quite good for Fnatic. They're going through CT spawn. 30 seconds, map. JW not looking towards that area whatsoever. He's a dead man, I'm afraid. 3, 2, 1. And 20 seconds. It's a little bit of oversight. They weren't even considering that. And that should be the round for Gambit now. I don't think there'll be much chaos caused by Flush. Okay, I'll shut up. Matt, take over.
If you'd like, I can. Flush, yeah.
Okay.
Goes down. I thought he was going to get another, but Crims gets Hobbit. That's going to make this very interesting indeed. This started off with pistols for Fnatic, and Crims has done well to pick up the AK-47 Mo in the back lines. A WP to hold off against 2. Yes, he has armor. They do not. But an AWP, it's ultimately irrelevant what they've got for settings if he misses shots. And on top of the box, the AK finds the angle. Wow. And it's 6 rounds now for Fnatic.
Even after losing that player in CT spawn, it's Flusher to pick things up with a Desert Eagle. Nice shot by him. 2 kills in total. It was a little bit clumsy from Crims and Lekro there to get into the B site, but when they finally managed to boost up, Crims nails the shot, picks up the AWP, and they're right back in it. It will be Gambit now clutching at straws with their buy. As you can see on the screen, they have about the average 3.5k. Some players have 4, so they'll get 3 AKs and CZs, and that's Flusher through the smoke, gets the Deagle up. This was a great shot. You're not going to see it. We don't want to show it to you, but it was nice. Round 10, and no utility on Mo or Dosia. Hobbit with the CZ and the smoke. This is a very desperate buy by them. Let's see if C's got anything left in the tank as JW looks towards second mid right now. Jumping over his crosshair was the ensuing CZ player Hobbit. Mo will be there trying to open things up. They're going to make a very fast approach towards A bomb site. This could work out, you know, this could all go horribly wrong for the CTs, but Lecro, like we said, very strong in this pit position, finds 3 kills. Crims chimes into the 4th. Nice work. Seas will get 1 kill. That was the force buy, amounting to not too much there. Fnatic completely take care of business there towards the quad side and dispatch of their opponents. As Fnatic will be in a dominant position now going to run the world out. It should be a full eco. Lecro, as you can see, really crisp aim. They can't do much about that.
CS money! Speaking of it, both teams are low, but only one has guns, which means they can build theirs back up. Fnatic with 7 rounds against pistols and 1 AK for seized. So alt mid push from Gambit. It's the safe approach. Alt mid was always where I went when I was getting wrecked. It was like, hey, at least I feel like I'm going further than 10 steps and getting by T-stairs. At least I'm doing something, guys.
And no one can rush me at this point. Well, at least I hope so. As we get into this tactical purchase from Seas, he really is feeling it today, isn't he? He's like, you know what, guys, I've got 9 frags. I know what I'm doing. I can get an AK.
Yeah,
I do see a lot of
interesting
CIS players do this. Like, Simple does this all the time. I don't think Seas is quite on Simple's level.
Oh, he's way beyond.
Well, that's what I mean.
He's so good at 4D chess, sometimes he plays 2D chess.
But,
and if you could figure out what that means, you're on his level.
That's a bit of a thinking man's game. As we get into Golden's first frag, it will be Hobbit to go down. Looks like quite a simple round here, as Dosia does get the dink on Crims, but the round is already over. It's going to be seized with 29 HP. AK might, I'd say, consider saving. He'll get no money, but at the same time, he's got more money already in his hands than he will going into the next round.
Yeah, do you just run and hide? 32 seconds? Nope, apparently not. Ooh, JW, pistol versus pistol, and he gets him. He's not pleased with it. No. Yeah. But as you say, a garbage goal is still a goal. A dirty kill is still a kill.
Yes, that's true.
8-3 then for Fnatic. Looking
poised.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Crim's having some fun at the end there. He had his finger guns out. Sip of urine there for Lecro. That's the secret to being a key frag. I'm just joking. It's chill. I'm sure it's the monster energy.
Well, a tactical pause naturally called by Gambit, and needing to do so. They've got guns again. The game's not gone. It's still within grasp. They can get this under control, but this round is super important considering if they lose here, yeah, okay, they'll be on a 4th round loss bonus. If they don't get a bomb plant, they're going to be at a world of hurt, and then it really starts to spiral out of control. You get to double digits for Fnatic pretty early on. So bomb intentionally dropped. They're going to slow this down and try and play picks. Still not putting a lot of pressure toward Banana early on. In fact, Golden's going to get a little bit bold. He'll take advantage of the fact that they're not there. Deep smoke as well. He's sprayed into it, trying to bait them into shots perhaps. And Cease has gone inside of that smoke. I don't know that Golden's aware of that. He's got to be careful because as he goes for the reload, Cease takes the peek. Now, I think Golden spotted that. But with a higher smoke, he'll back off. Can't get the spot towards Cease in behind the logs. Flushes. Wounded.
But still going. His heart still beats.
2 feet and a heartbeat. That's all I need.
I know.
You're thinking of that very differently than I'm thinking of that.
One smoke, one flashbang. That's all Gambit have got here. No frags achieved just yet. And it will be Dosia going towards the apartments, but he's got a bit of a surprise heading his way. JW with the AWP is looking towards that area. Will he find the opening frag? Time will tell. Dosia dancing with the devil there and will be taken down. JW finds him. 5 on 4. C's been tagged up at the very same time. Mo should find this frag though. There it is. Takes down JW. Well positioned. And JW's been doing that a lot recently. He finds the first frag and wants to overcommit somewhat. Same story for Crims there. Goes to the 3 on 3. 25 seconds up to Lecro once again as he sits on the bike. Gets absolutely railed there by the orb. But now it's looking like a very successful Gambit round here. Flusher's still alive though. As we mentioned, HP not a factor, but Mo hits yet another. Finds his 3rd of the round. Golden rotating all the way from B, of course. He's the anchor of that bomb site. He has got the kit, but no nades, and I don't think there's much chance of him winning this one.
Mo looking for the shot, and he'll get it. Golden down. Gambit up, so their timeout works to get them another round. As I say, that was a very, very important round. They're still not great financially. They still have to break down Fnatic, but they at least give themselves a fighting chance and bring it to a much more even scoreline than it potentially could have easily become. If they lose here, they're going to be in a similar situation, mind you.
Well. Oh, we're dropping weapons here? Okay, I think this is, what do you think? Streambonus.com. I guess that's going to set the stream on fire. Here we go, round number 13. As we'll see the UMP Fedosia. Still a full buy for Fnatic, of course. Coming to the tail end now of the first half, and that nade did a tremendous amount of damage. As Golden is boosted up. First Orange is looking for anyone crossing towards the little cubby hole there. Mo with some impressive shots in the previous round. And he continued that form as he takes a grenade to the face. Sees burns to a crisp. Golden, Brown, as he finds the first kill.
It's not bad. Golden Brown, that's my favorite type of marshmallow. Don't light it on fire. Golden, another headshot. Hobbit down, and money is still the issue. We mentioned it, so this is a big round for Fnatic to hold strong. Mo goes back out to look for a shot toward the top of the barrels, but he won't be able to find anything, and Doge is in behind the cubby. He wants to get a little bit closer as he pushes. Golden looks like he just got out of bed in that photo. Cheeky grin, messy hair. Mo working his way toward library side. Interestingly enough, not held. Arch smoked off. Crims won't have the information. If they work quick enough on this, if they can get JW and Lekro down cleanly, chance in this, but no, they're going to encroach. One smoke in front of library slows them down. Crims knows that he's got them locked in. He'll, in fact, get the kill onto Lekro, and Doge may get one, but he'll be traded immediately back by Golden. 9-4 for Fnatic.
9-4. As we'll see round number 14 come in. It should be another eco for Gambit. They couldn't really get much done there. Lots of nade damage at the very start towards Banana and their default. And like we said, it was Golden completely setting Seas ablaze. And they'll be on an eco or a force buy. They're going for the force buy map. So if it's worked out for them, they probably would have been double eco regardless, or at least low money for round number 15. Would have been better than this. As we get into it, double AWP setup, Golden and JW on the AWPs, and Golden plays B usually, so he'll be there. Looking for anyone coming around the corner. Like I said, everyone has a go at the AWP in Fnatic. It would drive me wild as the in-game leader, but like I said, it's kind of like Swedish style. A lot of teams play around this. Apartments, they'll flash out once over the chimney and try and surprise Lekro. He is not ready for this either. There we go, down he goes. Oh my goodness, Crims.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, talk about his element. Straightforward, mop the floor. Look at that!
The
That's
human
amazing.
rubble.
That's unreal.
Waits at the apartment. That's really cool. Well, there we have it.
It's a sad scene. That's like when you're in that situation, you just kind of hide under those bodies and don't come out. Just, I'll stay here. I'll pretend. I'll play dead. I'll play along. 10-4 and a potential to make that much worse. There's nothing left for Gambit, even though we're at the last round of the first half. Buying out doesn't do much more than pistols.
Yeah. It would have been better off just going last round and having AKs and Galils for this one, but went for the Gambit. I guess they need more rounds in total, so they took the high-risk move. Didn't really work out for them. Still can get 10-5, don't get me wrong. Another good nade, though. Trying to set up Golden, which doesn't work out. Did he have the AWP? No, it's actually in the hands of Flusher now, of course. They've just swapped it over again. And you can see that didn't really work out, and they've managed to at least take down Golden. Will they be able to recover the rifle? They have. Seas gets it. Here comes the backstab from Lekro. Gets 2. Levels the playing field to a 3-on-3.
Certainly will be, but that's going to be changed immediately because now JW gets to go to work at the top of middle. He does have to be careful. You're right. Taking a bit of damage. This is smart. Knows that they're still down toward the bottom of middle. I thought he was going to watch the cross, but he's actually going to watch alt mid to see if they didn't go backwards or through the underpass. Problem with that is he doesn't have any information down below, and a Dren could snip up the stairwell behind him and catch him off guard. He doesn't want to change his scope because that makes noise. So back still exposed to where they're actually heading. This could be a problem for JW. He needs to get a Okay, smart. That's the right play. Just get out. Doesn't want to make noise. He knows they're close. But he could not stay in that stairwell without information toward apartments. So they'll get the A site for this. They'll work out from the balcony. Dren finally makes noise. No smokes. Problem. Oh, GW. Good pre-fire with Dren, because that's going to put the AWP down to 17 HP. And I was about to mention the smokes were the problem strictly for the presence of that AWP. But now sees that a Dren will hold the post plant.
I'll have to here. It's a big round, obviously looking for 5. 11-4 is a huge difference in the grand scheme of things. Time ticking away. This is looking quite promising now. C's needs to nail at least one of these shots. Dren will strike first. Now that takes the attention away from C's, allows him to set himself up. But can't hit the shot. That's a massive problem. 1 versus 1 though. It's going to have to be the no-scope from JW. I don't think there's time left to even defuse, as Dren will carry himself through the round. That's actually 4 kills in total for himself, and they managed to get 10-5. That's actually looking much better now, as C's desperately tried to hit the shots towards the library. Didn't really work out for him, but he finishes on 11 kills. Dosia 3, Dren 3. Dren was one of the best players for this team in 2017, and he has dropped off there. 3 kills, not going to be good enough, but still time for redemption, as he will be swapping over to the CT side now.
Did you just say Dan?
No.
I thought you
said now.
Oh, the way you said it, I thought I heard you say Dan.
No. I can call you Dan if you like.
No, I know you would wish I were Dan.
DDK.
No, I know you wish I would do that too.
Yeah?
I know you've been trying to replace me. I heard you guys talking at the major.
What did we talk about?
I don't know, but James and I are ready to take over the world, so don't worry about it.
Okay, Bardolph and Matt and DDK and Henry. Maybe that will freshen things up.
One of those duos would get fired, and one of them would be...
Yeah, you and Bardolph together would be a nightmare.
Well, this is a fast pistol round. Good flash, and that allows a Dren to get the peak. Unfortunately, he only gets 1 kill before Flusha goes immediately back at them. In fact, Flusha did that at the top of middle, and knowing that there was such a presence on Banana, exactly, they can rush this back toward A immediately. Good play from Doji to at least catch JW, but bomb will be planted.
Well, there we have it. That kill towards C-Steps at least gives them a sliver of a chance here. And then we'll be flushed to pretty much finish things off for Dren. Last player remaining here, like we said. 3 kills in the first half, not really up to his usual standards. Probably gets this one, that's better. And look at that lovely new USP, that pink one. That's quite cool, isn't it? That's from the new case. And it will be a Dren, surely, with no chance within this one. He's got the kit, but 38 HP, got 2 kills to find. That bomb to defuse, which is getting to about the halfway point now. And you'll see him try and challenge towards the quad area and the pit. Didn't work out for him. There it is. And 11-5 comes in. Gambit now feeling a lot of pressure.
So we're going to pause. I'm trying to figure out what it's for, because I'm seeing the pause called, but it's technical, so the admin... I think that may have been charged to Fnatic, but they're trying to sort that anyway. They're going the unpause. They're going to get back into it pretty quickly. So we're underway again. Bit of confusion, perhaps. I like the scrolling signs on the floor. Looks cool from the top-down view.
It does, doesn't it? And it looks like we'll have the full force buy. And the Bison makes its first appearance here. The worst weapon in the entire game is out and about and is looking to party. 64 bullets of doom fired from that SMG that do about approximately 3 damage per bullet. Will it be enough?
Well, it's all to play for. Hobbit with the hold, crossfire set, Doja behind the box. If they walk into it, it'd be a closed line, and that's exactly what it is. Gambit hold very well, considering this was guns for Fnatic. They didn't get the information they needed. They walked directly into the beehive, and it's Golden down in the end, and Gambit to respond 11-6.
A real need for that from Fnatic all round towards Arch. No smokes deployed, no flashbangs, and no pincer towards quad. It was a little bit disappointing, if I'm honest, but there we have it. It will be Gambit bouncing back with the CZs. Good work by them. Nice shots coming in, but maybe a little bit too easy, in my opinion. You have to work out where they are. If there is a stack there, use the utility. You might as well treat it like a gun run. You've bought it anyway. But it'll be 11-6 now. Force buy from Fnatic here. They can also bounce back in equal fashion. Good nades though. Flusher takes the brunt of them, down to 24 HP.
Trying to rotate back over. Get support system in play with Hobbit at the arch, and then done well. Although I say that, Goldie gets the kill back. Crims trades out Adren. That's 2 guns available if they can get that far. Mo may not let them. He's going to hold off. See if he can catch Crims re-peeking. He won't just yet. Doja. Good shot. Square to the noggin of Golden. This has gotten tense. Crims has armor with that AK and the 2 kills he's gotten. He's got everything he needs. Actually, arguably the high roller in this round, but he's the only one left now for Fnatic. Seized on 100 HP UMP. Mo with the M4 and 1. I'd rather see them swap those guns.
They're both going B.
1 to B and 1 to hold in library. This isn't... Again, if you're going to send your 1 HP player running that far away, give him the UMP if he's going to have the running gun. That M4 could hold better from library and get better information toward A. Now C's just sitting at spawn without any information at all. He doesn't want to peek.
Why? If his teammates just pushed all the way down
why
banana.
is he backing off still? I guess he wants confirmation he's absolutely an A. He doesn't want the chance that he wraps around behind
they seem to be communicating now. He gets back in towards the library, but Crims is looking to strike. He's going to be taking C's down, presumably, but no, C's outpositions him. Nice work. It seemed like things are a little bit off kilter there for Gambit, but like I said, as soon as the call was given, the banana was clear. C's gets into the library, wins the round. That was against the Force by Fnatic, and that should be them right back in this game, considering Fnatic should be on full eco now. Just the pistols to work with, no armor, should just be Glocks. Not much else. One P250, that's all that's purchased into round number 19 here. MP9 for Adren. Chance for Gambit to boost their financial stature here. Cease is feeling it. He's going to be rushing down towards bottom of the middle. There's a kill for him. Bombs down. Full back now. It's getting a little bit dicey. He did spot the bomb. Smokes towards T steps, and the CTs have got free reign of the map.
So C's to back off.
Oh, okay, JW, go for the knife.
Yeah, fair enough. Why not? JW's been trying to knife a lot lately. Remember the game against NIP? But Gambit rolling up the rounds. I tried to make a spin on your words. Your rolling up the rounds.
Yes, that's not bad. Okay, well, Fnatic, 11-8. Remember, this is a best of 3 Swiss format. I'm just going to repeat that a few times throughout the day. Well, this is the last game we cast, so the other guys can do it after this. You'll be joined with the dulcet tones of Jason Moses O'Toole after this best of 3. I'm sure that's going to be a highlight of most of your days. It's certainly going to be one of mine. Anders is in the building as well. They'll have a lot of fun, I'm sure, later on. It's going to be Seeds that open to the frag in the AK-47, working out well for him again. He's actually Seeds to get pretty much a double kill there. He'll finally go down. He's playing much better, I have to say. This Gambit roster form we've seen so far. It's only 1 maps at this point, so we won't get too excited, but he has had significant impact for them.
He has. He's an adequate man.
Yeah, definitely.
What does that mean?
Don't know.
Coming from the sex god, I don't know if I want to know.
Very adequate, if you don't mind me saying.
Well, I've heard some stories.
And it will be low HP for JW and Lecro here. And looks like Gambit have done it again. An aggression towards B from C's pretty much single-handedly wins the round. Bomb is in vision of Adren. He's just holding a nice little angle. Should guarantee himself at least 1. Oh, didn't have to shoot there at all. But he will manage to presumably get 2 here. He doesn't. Crim's actually giving them a fighting chance here around number 20.
So JW will hold back behind Crims to see if they can pull this back into contention. Oh, Hobbit, he's got a problem here because he's going to look to his left. Does he check it? He does. Good find on JW. He read that Crims was there, but the fact that he goes down, bomb now picked up by Crims, higher on HP, much higher significantly than Doja. He knows that pushing down Banana, it's very likely they're split, and he'll rush this to B. Is that overcommitment from Hobbit?
Time will tell. If Dozier can win it, it doesn't matter, but it's unlikely. 16 HP, he has no intel. So his Crims plants there. It's a common spot for when you're planting that position, you go towards the coffins or emote. Going towards new boxes might not be considered, especially with the lack of time Dozier's going to have. And the fact he can't make any noise until he gets to the bomb itself. He'll be looking for those key positions, trying to take him down before he makes his presence known. If he does go for the fake defuse, Crims wins. It's like he can just fire, he doesn't even have to play the bomb. He just looks at it. That's really well played by Crims, knowing he'd just be encroaching on his position there. Times it to perfection, and 4 kills in total from Crims. Always been amazing in the clutch situations. He's always been a very intelligent player in those sort of rounds. 28 kills for him. That's looking very promising indeed for the 30 bomb. As we get to round number 21, this will be the last of the money for Gambit. Still a pretty decent buy with the FAMAS and the Mo AWP. Hobbit will have the only defuse kit.
So Crims to push alt middle quickly. Flashes top mid for his teammates getting out from the T-stairs. He wants Boiler. He's got it. Molotov will hold Golden at bay. Adren. What is Adren holding on to? Flashbang. So I thought he might have some sort of nifty secondary Molotov that he was going to bounce off the skybox from Oranges too. Let's try to. Double flashes and Golden sees those coming, no problem. It's such an underrated skill, the ability to just look away consistently from flashbangs, sometimes seemingly with a sixth sense of not even knowing that they're coming and they still avoid them. But JW's gotten seized down. He did find 2 more kills for Gambit. Yeah, he's done very well. The problem is these 2 kills that they lost, or rather that were traded against them, were both of the B players. So now rotations have to come in from Gambit. They have in time, but there's such a great amount of time left on the clock that Fnatic can slow it down and play off of that.
Look at Crims. He's coming in, and he will be taken down. Dozier, good positioning, does manage to find the 2 versus 3. Crims maybe a little bit too keen to get into the bomb site there before his teammates arrived. They had time to work with. They'd already forced a rotation. It would only been Dozier in there if he had just waited for his teammates there. Tried to get through. Would have been fantastic if he found Dozier, of course, but still, Necro looking sharp as ever. Does take him down, and they will get a plant.
Pre-fires the corner. Hobbit's out of library, wants to catch him on an off angle. Ooh, he spots JW, but now he has to play safe and play smart. His teammate only just arriving now, Mo on the AWP. If he had that angle, might have had something. Interesting attempt to Molotov the front of the site off the skybox. We're seeing that skybox used more and more. As Hobbit will walk around, knows there's one in the corner, surely, but Lekro is just absolutely spot on with his accuracy of late, and Mo, he can't find a shot, wants the AWP more than he wants the round, and going to need the AWP because the round likely wasn't going to happen anyway. So 13 now for Fnatic.
13, and that was the last of the buys I said at the start of this round. The fact that Mo saves an AWP always means there's a chance. They are very decent with the pistols, historically. Gambit, but oh, that's gone now. The AWP does get dropped, and they pretty much have to Herald go for the full all-in play.
So a pause called.
Yeah, well, you have to. This is pick your poison time.
By seized. He's the captain now.
Well, he's like, you know what, guys? I've proven myself as top fragger. I will now be taking over the
I was the captain
leader.
of Na'Vi for a year.
And I'm here to drop 19 frags.
He's doing all right. 28 for Crims, though. Come on, man.
That's got to be the highest amount of frags I've seen him with in a very long time.
That's not even fair. Well, we're back underway. Or at least into the freeze time. Not quite underway. The thaw. The spring thaw.
Full eco. Could work. One flashbang, probably rushing banana or something, or waiting in banana to stack flash over after a set amount of time. Gambit has 1 pause left, just a note.
They might need that pause as well.
Or they'll flash towards middle, in fact. So same idea, but they'll stack mid with quad and arch, and they'll wait for the flashbang. And this can actually be quite a powerful tactic, believe it or not. I actually like this one, but unfortunately, the bomb and flusher with the Mac 10 have gone towards B. He's gone in. He's not found a single thing. It's like, you know what, boys? I think it's clear. Get in. Get your butts in now.
JW, a little bit of self-preservation. Yes. I dare you to jump down. That'll hold them at bay. He just wants out of the underpass. The problem is he's out of the frying pan and into the fire. because he goes back toward alt middle, and that's where Mo will take him down, combined with C's to pick up a gun. So now 2 AKs held in the hands of Gambit, even though the rounds is again going to go to Fnatic. That's not surprising, especially when you highlighted the stack at top middle and they were going B. That was always going to happen, but it's 14-8, and the question is, what kind of weaponry does Gambit gain from this? So Golden wants to go after them.
Well, that's the thing. This is full eco. The fact they leave the round with 2 AK-47s potentially, that's great. Will it live to be realized? We'll have a look. Golden's coming. They will. So they do manage to save the 2 AK-47s. And that's actually quite beneficial, all things considered. Their money would have been wrecked. So 14-8, homing in on map point there. Remember, this is best of 3 Swiss format. AWP comes out. Money's actually be pretty good. Full buys across the board for Gambit. Fnatic have looked like the better team, though, even with the good performance from Season, 20 kills. Crims has found his 30 bomb. Nades and CTs are challenging here. I think they go down to the Mac 10, both of them potentially, but Flusher can't quite find the aim. He knows he saw another one there, and it's with the AWP. Mo will be tagged up. This is so messy, man. I've not seen a round like this in a long time. There it is. Seeds finally goes down, but Mo gets a double kill. What? That's just happened in round number 23.
That's a collateral that they absolutely needed, and what a way to turn the round, to suddenly stop them in their tracks. Thankfully, they still have possession of the bomb. Hobbit has to hold toward the apartments. They may head back this direction. It all depends on what Crims can find, and this time he doesn't want to get over-eager, doesn't want to walk into the side alone and give up the round, so he's going to hold position. Bomb gets toward the top of middle as well, and Doji at Cubby controls his fate. His own destiny in his hands on how he peaks, and a little bit of luck at the timing of JW if he looks away. He's still looking toward it to see if anyone's there, but he's not going to leave that angle. I say that, and he likely will as soon as I call it, and exactly that. He's going to start to push up. JW still looking that direction. He might even just walk into the scope.
Right, Dosia, going for information and found a lot more. It's going to be one player waiting now, and that will be Mo on low HP. In fact, it's Hobbit, I beg your pardon. He'll have the AK-47. He's got 100 HP. He's absolutely fine. He gets control of the bomb now. Smoke goes down. He actually is looking very promising. What is Lekra up to on the other side of the map? He'll be coming in behind. He hasn't really got the time to make this play, I'm afraid. Crims is left alone, and he can't get the bomb, but he has got information. The B is completely open. That's actually really
just
smart.
Barely going to make that.
It'll be close, won't it? Ooh, I think he has got it. Yeah, it's quite comfortable, actually. As long as Lekra holds spawn like that. 5, 4. As long as it hits 4,
okay, yeah, okay. As long as he gets it right.
Yep.
So just barely. A good hold from Lekra. You're right. He did make the call just in time. Hobbit to clutch it back. 1 kill in the round. Obviously, needs an AWP, and he's going to bail out. So map point conceded to Fnatic. I thought he might go for it given the circumstances and how far back they are, but they want the gun, and they don't have money.
I think you might be right. We'll be saving indeed. Yeah, it looked like Crims and Lekra were trying to pincer towards the A-bomb site, but as soon as he got CD spawn control, I thought, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Crims does fall back. It just didn't look like there was time. He gets the bomb down with about half a second to spare, so goes to show you how close that really was, but Hobbit had them out-positioned and then some. The fact he was in the pit of an AK-47, they had no utility left. Like, he probably wins that round, and they managed to outplay him, so well played, and it will be map point achieved for the Swedish side there of Fnatic. Good to see them back in this sort of form, especially Crims playing the way he is. Always good to watch him when he's dropping bombs.
Well, I have a feeling, as desperate as this is, it might be going Fnatic's way given the circumstances of Gambit's economy. The 2 UMPs, we'll see if they can make themselves relevant in this round with Hobbit and Doja. Remember, Overpass is next.
It's one of the staples for Gambit.
It's going to need to be. And if the stapler doesn't work, bring the duct tape. Just get it done.
Oh, normally fixes everything, to be honest, but will it be enough? Bit of blood there, splattered on the walls. It's Dosia's, so collect it, clone him.
That's a brilliant idea. I thought Mo would hit that 10 out of 10. He was pretty much staring at the iris.
Yeah.
He could have told you every speck in his eye. He was so close with the scope.
He definitely had the advantage there. There is a slight peak as advantage in CSGO, but still, like the player like him, I thought he'd
Not on a slow peak like that.
No, definitely not.
Golden trying to spot the player behind the smoke and a Dren, but this is Fnatic's round to lose at this point in time. It is the 2 UMPs left over. Doja on 78 HP and Hobbit on 17. Bomb not yet planted, but they'll head back over toward B, knowing that it's clear. And JW still lurks behind on the 8WP. And bye-bye, Doja. Good night, Hobbits. Hello, Fnatic. 16-8 in map 1.
There we have it. Good performance for Fnatic. Happy with that. It seemed like everyone was firing on cylinders. Congratulations to Crims as well. Great performance by him. And shout out to Seized as well. He was not the problem there. He was actually the top fragger.
Certainly was.
There was Dosia right at the bottom. A Dren, very quiet game, especially in the first half. He's considered one of the best players in the world, especially in 2017. He was dropped off there significantly. So Fnatic, as predicted, they are the favourites going into this best of 3. And that's a weird thing to say considering former champion